OpenAI is pushing its chatbot straight into your doctor's office, rolling out a health platform nationwide that connects directly to your medical records. We have the details.
Welcome to 5-Minute AI News for Friday, July 24th, 2026. We are also looking at some unprecedented spending numbers out of Google and a sharp drop in paid robotaxi usage.
Let us start with OpenAI's new rollout of Health and ChatGPT to all users across the United States. The platform now allows individuals to securely link their medical records and data from health tracking apps like Apple Health, Function, and MyFitnessPal directly into the interface.
With over 300 million weekly users, this is a significant step into the highly regulated healthcare sector. OpenAI is emphasizing the security of these connections, but privacy advocates will be watching closely. The rollout also brings a tiered approach to medical advice. Premium subscribers get access to the more capable GPT 5.6 Solve model, while free users are restricted to the older GPT 5.5 Instant.
That two-tiered system is raising some eyebrows regarding access to quality care. OpenAI's Vice President of Health Product, Ashley Alexander, stated that these models are now capable of reasoning at levels better than the average clinician.
It is a bold claim, and tying the best medical reasoning to a paywall will certainly invite regulatory scrutiny. The integration of personal health data means the model can now synthesize your daily workout metrics alongside your actual medical history to offer specialized guidance.
Speaking of costly infrastructure, Alphabet just reported its first ever negative cash flow quarter. The deficit is driven entirely by rising AI infrastructure costs, pushing the company to raise its 2026 investment forecast to $205 billion.
Allocating $205 billion to infrastructure reshapes the company's financial profile entirely. Despite the cash flow dip, the underlying business is performing. Google Cloud revenue actually surged by 82% in the second quarter. The spending reflects a belief that enterprise demand for AI cloud services continues to outpace supply.
CEO Sundar Pichai used the earnings call to announce they have officially started the training run for their next-generation Gemini 4 model. He noted that the next capability leap depends on building much larger base models.
The capital requirements to compete in this space are testing the limits of even the wealthiest tech companies. It will be interesting to monitor how long Wall Street tolerates these expenses.
Over in the creator economy, Patreon is reducing its workforce by 20%, which impacts approximately 93 employees. Patreon has historically been a stable platform for independent creators, making this restructuring notable.
In a memo to staff, CEO Jack Conte explained the cuts are necessary to adjust the company's cost structure. He specifically cited market changes and the need to remain stable as AI fundamentally transforms the broader tech industry.
Conte was careful to clarify that AI is not directly replacing the laid-off workers. Instead, this reflects how rapid technological shifts caused by generative AI are forcing established platforms to reconsider their overhead.
It is a trend we are seeing across the sector. Macroeconomic shifts are combining with AI advancements, leading companies to aggressively manage costs to prepare for a very different operational landscape over the next few years.
Shifting to autonomous vehicles, Tesla revealed during its recent earnings call that the number of paid robotaxi miles traveled fell by exactly 36% in the second quarter.
What makes that decline notable is that it happened even as the company expanded the autonomous program into new cities.
A 36% drop quarter over quarter contradicts the typically optimistic projections regarding the unsupervised vehicle program. It points to potential headwinds in consumer adoption and safety trust. Tesla's valuation is heavily tied to solving autonomy, making these usage metrics critical for investors.
Operational scaling could also be a factor here. Expanding into new urban environments introduces complex edge cases for the driving software, and consumers might be hesitant to pay for a service they are still evaluating for reliability. The data suggests the transition to fully autonomous fleets is moving slower than projected.
Moving over to model updates, Anthropic has upgraded Claude's voice mode, making it available on its most capable models, Opus and Sonnet.
Previously, this feature was limited to Claude Haiku, which is their faster but less powerful model. Bringing voice to the frontier models allows users to have spoken, real-time interactions backed by advanced reasoning.
This integration enables complex, voice-driven agentic tasks. Because the integration extends directly into connected third-party applications like Gmail, Slack, and Canva, you can now verbally ask Claude to reschedule a meeting or draft an email, and it will execute the task across those specific platforms.
It brings us one step closer to a true digital assistant that actually handles the logistics of your workday without you needing to type out prompts.
Whether we are ready or not to have an AI analyze our medical records, the technology is officially here.
That is all for today. Please remember to like, subscribe, and leave us a review on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. It really helps the show.
Thanks for listening, and have a great day.
We all have routines. I'm Jabron, and with diabetes, mine was finger sticks. Sometimes I skip them because it hurt. The Freestyle Libre 3CGM changed that. It gives me glucose insights without finger sticks. Learn more at freestylelibre.us.
Finger sticks are required if your glucose alarms and readings do not match symptoms, or when you see check blood glucose symbol for the first 12 hours. The views expressed should not be used for medical diagnosis or treatment as a substitute for professional medical advice. Individual circumstances may vary. For prescription only. Safety info found at freestylelibre.us.